Hi, my name is Zaid Dawood. I'm a civil engineering student at McMaster University in my 4th year now, and I'm going to talk about how being in the CSCE has made me a better engineer. I started in the CSCE in my 2nd year as a 2nd year representative, and in my 3rd year I was a treasurer, and in my 4th year I was offered the presidency position. I'm going to talk about how the CSCE mission statement itself makes me a better engineer. And I'll just read that for you right now. So the CSCE is a learned society created to develop and maintain high standards of civil engineering practice in Canada and to enhance the public image of the civil engineering profession. Let's read that one more time. The CSCE is a learned society created to develop and maintain high standards of civil engineering practice in Canada and to enhance the public image of the civil engineering profession. So how does this help me to become a better engineer? Let's dissect it now. Is a learned society. So it's just saying that civil engineering is constantly learning. We always want technology advancements and there's always something to improve. Then we move over to develop and maintain high standards of civil engineering, because as civil engineers we can't settle for anything less than high standards, because there's a lot of negative consequences that can happen through poor design, miscommunication, and that's something that we can't have on our shoulders. And then we move on to enhance the public image of the engineering profession. So this is just kind of bridging the barriers between the public and civil engineers, and just helping them understand that civil engineers know what they're doing and that we care about the future and care about future sustainable development. I'm going to use a quick spiel here. There's a free student membership to just go online. CSCE doesn't hurt. Goes along with their strategic directions to grow with the youth, because that's where the foundation is, and to enhance services to the members. And their third point is to for sustainable infrastructure, which just continues to the theme of future development. Now, I've been a part of a few events with the CSCE, and each one of those events definitely made me a better engineer. And the main one was this industry night, where we had 4 industry professionals, and they each talked about their journey in engineering. And it really goes to show how each person has a different journey, but ultimately they reach success. It may be hilly, bumpy, but they got there, and it was really inspirational to hear. Daniel Dickinson was a McMaster alumni, and he talked about bridging the gap between school and the workforce, and that really helped me become a better engineer and just kind of help me understand what more to expect. Then the other events was site visit for the Gerald Hatt Center. This one was very interesting because we had the site super go over contract drawings and then showed us the site. So you saw the drawings in 3D, which was really neat. And what I learned out of this site visit to make me a better engineer is I really understood how busy a site super is. The amount of contract drawings he had to go through, it just makes you understand that as an engineer, you really have to have clear communication in your contract drawings, or else there might be issues when constructing your building and erecting your building. So as an engineer, I learned that if you can have concise information and clear, then that will lead to the best communication with between your contractors and consultants. The next site visit was the Peter George Center for Living and Learning. That's just the residential and learning center at McMaster University, the one next to the DBAC Center. So what I learned from here, they did the same thing when they showed us the contract drawings and then the site itself. I learned that this job was such a large project, and it just goes to show how many activities need to be accounted for, and how planning ahead is very significant to keep your project going smoothly. And that's something I learned from this site visit that made me a better engineer, because you always have to stay on top of things, and really time is money. So this project was really helped me in that sense, because especially they had a strict timeline deadline. So that's these are just some photos we took on site. Yeah. And to review, being part of the CSCE really helped with my time management skills. No matter how busy you are in the day, you always have to find time for your meetings, and you always have to find time to collaborate with your members for your next event. So it kind of goes to show in the real world, it's going to be exactly the same. You're going to be busy with your designs and whatnot, but then you always have to find time for meetings to really communicate those designs. So that's when time management comes in. You need to find the time to communicate. That leads to teamwork. So the teamwork really kind of bridges with leadership. I realize that the best teamwork is to ultimately not have the president, myself, delegate work. The best way to get good teamwork is to communicate within each other and really get the best out of everyone by having them do what they want to do rather than having them do what they're told to do. It's a huge difference that really adds production in each member. So that's something I've learned through the CSCE itself and being the president. That leads to confidence. So the confidence I developed through being the CSCE president, because as a president, my group members are older than me and some are younger than me, but ultimately I have to show that I'm confident, otherwise I won't get respect. And as a president, you would need some respect so that you get the teamwork and you get the communication skills, and that's how we really mesh well together. If I don't have the confidence, then the dynamics might not flow as well. And then finally, communication skills. This actually has been developed each year I was in the CSCE. So in my second year, I was more on the sidelines, and I would really just want to learn from everyone, and I throw input whenever I can. But the third year is when I really was involved, throwing ideas out and really communicating with everyone. And then the fourth year is when I kind of took a step back and tried to improve everybody's communication skills. That's something I learned as being a president for the CSCE. So that's how being a part of the CSCE, Canadian Society for Civil Engineering, has helped me become a better engineer. Thank you for listening, and that's it.